right, should we kick this podcast off?
Which,
you want to kick it off?
Speaking of tweets,
Dude, kick it.
Speaking of tweets,
Ryan, congrats on that big old daddy Numby tweet that you had.
Big old sloppy donkey
That
digits.
big mama Jambi Numbos.
That's our boy and your winner for the Twitter weekend.
Ryan had some big old
He's gotta
Numbies.
move out of his house by Monday. Call, which is tomorrow.
Monday.
I'd like to thank everybody who retweeted me. I'd like to thank my parents for raising me, but most of all, I'd like to thank my ex-girlfriend for forcing me to move out and making this tweet possible. Caroline, if you're listening to this, you broke my fucking heart.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool podcast where we apologize, demand apologies, and read anonymous listener apologies. I'm your host, Grant Winkles, here from Sisyphus Brewing in Minneapolis. We're here with Ryan, the viral one call. What's up?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Tommy coming in from Brooklyn, and we got special guest Mike Lester in the house.
Captain Omnicron, Ryan Call.
Yes, the Omnicron of online.
Yes.
Pretty cool, man.
I also started in South Africa. That's where I got my start. Was in the mines in South Africa.
That's where you started open micing.
Yeah.
I was the only white gem miner in all of South Africa.
I started you'd be in the mines. You'd be like, "Isn't serving at Applebee's weird, guys?" That was one of Ryan's first bits. I remember.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, isn't it? Y'all ever notice how when that guy's leg got cut off, he had to keep working for a while? That was, anyways.
You guys don't have a lot of Applebee's here, so you might not get it, but I'll explain to you what it is. It's like a fucking building you get food in, but it costs money.
Tommy, what's good, man?
Nothing much. I got a blanket going on. It's a little chilly.
Wow. Is that fleece, baby?
You know what? I couldn't tell you what fleece is. I gotta be honest.
All right, feel it. Does it feel like fur?
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's fleece, buddy.
You got
I think I got a little
white woman
fleece.
energy going.
Mm-hmm. You need like a big one of those like soup bowl cups of tea too.
Yeah.
I wish, dude. I might get some tea going today. I'm having a nice little cozy Sunday.
That's
I
nice.
worked out.
Hey, what kind of tea? What kind of tea do you?
You
fuck
going
around
Earl
with?
Grey? Are you a ginseng? Are you green or?
I'm a green.
Yes.
But if I'm not doing coffee in the morning, then I'm an English breakfast.
Yeah, I love that. I love how
Oh.
much caffeine's in that shit, man.
Yeah,
What are
it's
we
like
doing?
it's like a less anxious caffeine than like coffee.
But you still
know?
get like the coffee diarrhea from the.
You still get the
Which is
coffee,
what you want.
and that's what you want, dude.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me unless I had my 4 shits and my 4 whiskey
man.
shits in the morning. Okay.
Until the Hershey squirts happen, I'm useless
Yeah.
on this call.
Yeah, every single time
That's why
I
they
drink.
call you Hershey Mike.
It's true. Yeah.
Until I dehydrate myself by shitting out liquid, I can't talk to you, Mom.
Yeah. No, yeah. Every single time I drink whiskey, I will have diarrhea the next morning.
Yeah.
There's just no.
I think any kind of alcohol.
What
just
kind
gives
of
you-
whiskey you sipping on? Ryan's right. It all dehydrates you. What
Yeah,
kind
I'm
of
sipping.
whiskey
I'm
you
sipping on JMO. But if I go beer, then I'm having a decent shit the next day.
Really?
I get crazy shits when I drink like a lot of beer.
Yeah, we're like old,
but
we're
I've
getting older, so it's just.
Oh, you're young, Tommy. How old are you?
I'm 25.
You're young as fuck.
Speaking of shits, I've never told you guys this. I've never taken one.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice,
That's
dude.
right.
You and every other woman in the world.
Huh? What's that? Me and every
You and
woman?
every other woman in the women don't poop, right? I'm
No.
sorry.
Well,
Is
Talk,
that-
talk about female tendencies.
That's
man.
what sucks about this breakup is one of our favorite things to do. Me and Caroline's favorite thing to do is just sit there and not shit.
yeah.
Just sit there and we would talk about it. We would go, it's crazy.
I have this picture. I thought you were gonna say was shit together, and it's like Carolyn on the toilet, and then you upper decking.
Yeah, we don't even use the toilet. We just-
reading
it's
one
furniture.
newspaper.
Yeah. Ryan's looking down, pretending to know
Well,
how to read.
I'm lounging on the tank, like I'm spread out kind of.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're real shitting.
Oh, I'm
into it.
shitting, yeah.
You're still
Ryan,
ruining the toilet.
how's this move out coming?
I mean, I found a nice place, but it's also
Expensive?
It's not super expensive. It's actually it's an artist loft. So
Okay.
Oh boy.
here's
Oh,
the thing with
no.
the apartment search is like every other place is like you got to make 5 times rent in a week.
Mhm.
If you want to live here. This place was like if you make more
Yeah.
than $4 an hour, you cannot live here. And I was like, I'm gonna live there.
Yeah, it's weird how like when you're getting an apartment, you're like trying to like prove how much money you make, and then when you're doing your taxes, you're trying to prove how much money you don't make.
Yeah.
You know, you're just amping up on both levels.
Unless you're doing a lot of 1099s, then you want to fake wealth. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it was the pandemic, but I still put 150,000 miles on my car somehow. You know, getting that little artist.
Well, so a lot of people told me I shouldn't buy a treadmill for my car, but I did.
In 2019, I had to fill out
one under each wheel.
I put 150,000 miles on my car, just circling my neighborhood, being the watch.
No, that I literally, dude, I had to fill out like 2 1099s like in 2019
I am
for
a neighborhood watch
for like comedy, and I wrote off every single time I took the bus in 2019.
Yeah, you should.
And I like added it all up, and it was like, yeah, this is it was more. It was like $13,000 of like bus money that I like.
What?
It was because it's
smart.
It's
well, you know what sucks is I also
it's $275 to ride the bus. $275. I would be all right. I'll take the bus 2 times a day. That times 365. It was like a lot.
You rode the bus 6,000 times.
Yeah, I was like, I rode the bus 10,000 times this year.
That's more than a bus driver.
You rode the bus dozens of times a day.
Why not just get a pass, Tommy? What
for comedy? For these 2 comedy documents.
To con the IRS, Ryan. This is why you're in an artist lot. We're in real business.
I got fucked over because I also wrote off all the times Tommy rode the bus. And,
if anyone's listening, guys, just write off all the times I'm riding the bus. Use that for your taxes as well.
Yeah.
Let's get this bread, boys. Okay.
Dude, if I got audited, the IRS would be like, okay, so you got 200 oil changes? Yeah. Look at how oily the floor of the garage is. It's leaking, bro.
I like to keep my car in mint condition.
And I cover it with oil.
Every 500 miles, I get it changed. I slather the windshield in oil. Also, just like, with this moving thing, that's weird. So I'm getting the cat. And like the other day we were like talking and she was like, just so you know, like no matter what happens, wherever we're at, when it's time to put Tony down, you give me a call and I'll come. And I was like, I'm going to be like 48.
Yeah, that's going to be 20 years from now.
Also, like if I have a family with someone else by then, I'm not going to be like, hey, just so you know, I have to call this woman that I dated in my 20s so we can kill my cat, you know?
You come to me on the day of my cat's... You come to me as my ex-girlfriend on the day of my cat's death.
Yeah. You come to me
and ask me to watch it.
Which, by the way, is exactly how I'm going to talk and look when I'm 48.
Yeah,
you're gonna garrote your cat, right?
Yeah.
20.
My cat
died, and I didn't have the heart to tell the ex that I got the cat with because she's a lesbian now. I turned her into a lesbian.
Turned her into a damn lesbian.
You come to me.
Caroline's gonna be in 3 lesbian divorces
on the day of your lesbian marriage.
You come to me and you tell me.
Have 3 lesbian divorces by the time Tony's dead.
You come to me and you tell me that I hate pussy so bad that it turned you into a lesbian.
You know how many dykes she went through, and I had to stick with this cat.
I got to be honest, I was confused. At first, I thought you said thespian.
All right.
I thought you wanted to get in the theater.
Here's a question. We all have big hooked up with lesbian vibes. Have you got? Do we all have a body in the past?
You know how much they them pussy? You know how much they them pussy I've been through in my day, dude?
Yeah. Oh, bro. Just
guy like me? Come on.
Are they them like me?
You know how many galas I've gone to and just pulled?
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So.
No, I've never slept with a lesbian. I hate them.
I
can't stand them.
It's crazy.
But I will say, Tommy, real quick,
you're in an artist loft now, so I'd watch you.
And also, in your old age, you're gonna look like.
Yeah, I am.
Oh my God.
I am. And
Ryan's gonna be in the artist loft, and some fucking just overalls are gonna come through the door and be like, "I listen to you on We Cool. I listen to you on We Cool. You're gonna fucking disrespect the Cantaloupe Brigade." And they'll just start throwing. I don't know how lesbians fight.
They're gonna break a baguette over his head.
I'm your only fan. You have to fuck me. Yeah, man, I will say this though. There's this part of my brain. Anytime I find out about like a celebrity I think is cute and she's a lesbian, there's a part of my brain that I know this isn't true, but there's still a part of my brain that's like, yeah, but if she ever met me though, you know.
Ooh, do you have an example?
Like who's the singer in Snail Mail? I think she's really cute.
I got one that I know would turn if she met me. Yeah. Jane Lynch.
Who's Jane Lynch?
Jane Lynch. She was in Glee. She was like the coach in Glee. She's been in everything.
Oh,
She's like
dude,
the
you
old Hickory,
Jane Lynch,
Andrew
and you are
Jackson
meant to be
looking.
together.
Pull that
right?
up, Jamie.
You guys are the same guy.
I know.
Dude, you guys,
we're both dudes.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
You're just both the boys.
Oh yeah.
You're just both hilarious guys.
I would just be sucking on that.
You do have
Dude,
big,
yeah,
Jane
you
Lynch.
and Jane Lynch,
Yeah.
100 P, baby. Come
Jane
on.
Lynch, hit me up because I'm
No
ready
ceilings.
to suck on that.
Hit Jane Lynch, go to my buddy Mike's album recording, okay? He's gonna do a great
hell
job.
yeah.
Recording. Let me suck you off, Jane Lynch.
And only Jane Lynch. If you have tickets to Mike's recording and you're not Jane Lynch, throw them away. You
Get outta here.
cannot come.
Those
Get outta
tickets are
here.
useless to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it, Mike.
Let's just assume it's sold out.
It will be after this, man. Let's plug the dates up a little bit, Mikey. Tell us what's going on.
Brewing, where we are right now, December 10th and 11th. I'm recording my first stand-up comedy album. I've been practicing. It's gonna be good. There's 2 shows. Saturday's getting fullish. Friday, buy those tickies for Friday so we can have 2 full shows. And after this, I promise to disappear for at least 4 months.
And I'll say this: if you're not familiar with Mike, believe it or not, he is very funny.
Believe it or not, he is one of the best comics I've ever seen. You're going to want to go to the show. He's been doing comedy for 30 years, for God's sake.
30 fucking years.
He started
I'm
when he was
grandpa.
8 years old.
He's 27 years old. He's been
He's
doing
27
it for 30
now.
somehow.
This album's been a long time coming.
I was
He's
hanging out
prepared.
with my boy Garrison Keeler the other day, and he was like, "This was your first album?" I'm like, "Yeah, man. When are you gonna come out and return the rail?"
Yeah.
He's like, "I don't know, Mike. They just keep coming up with stories about me."
Mike was a full-on feature at Acme Comedy Club when I think he was 13 years old. So this,
Dude, I have been doing this so long.
yeah, so he's 27.
I met Ryan like his first set.
Yeah, at
Really?
Goonies Comedy Club in Rochester.
And he was like, "You're my hero, Mr. Weston." I was like,
yeah,
"Get away from
then you were
me."
like, dude, Ryan, you're older than me. Like, when you-
I was like, Mike, you're so tall and funny.
And Ryan was even sure at this point.
Yeah.
I was like, "You smell like Applebee's. Get away from me." Back in my young and nasty days.
He hit me in the head with a bag.
Yeah, I filled a bag with coins and fucking smacked Ryan.
I was like,
Is
it's
that
an
real?
honor to be hit by you, Mr. Lester.
You're like, "Can I have some of those nickels that fell out of the bag?" And I'm like, "You can pick them up for me." And you're like, "Wow, I'm gonna have a guest set someday."
Wow,
I
I'm
saw-
making in this business.
Lester, I saw you murder at Acme. Like this might have been 2015.
Yeah.
He's got the
So
braces
long.
on, and I'm like, this is the funniest
Hideous.
7th grade girl I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah.
Dude, those braces did not stop me from getting HPV. You know what I'm talking about?
You're the
Just
only
eating-
And crushing,
child.
dude.
You're the only child I've ever heard of with adult braces.
just eating the nastiest strange and then not cleaning my braces.
Oh my god!
And then going like, all right, I gotta go headline.
I gotta go headline in Wisconsin.
Not a
I'm
lot of people-
14.
Not a lot of people know this, but
God.
like the original Star Wars trilogy, when the scenes they filmed in Dagobah, the swamp world, that was actually filmed in Mike's mouth.
This is too damn hot of an ep already.
Dude, I had to get gum grafting done, and I thought my mouth couldn't get any stinkier. But when you get gum tissue sewn into your gum, it's like straight dookie breath. And bro, I was still hooking up.
Really?
And they're like, it smells weird up there. I'm like, yeah, we shouldn't kiss as much.
Dear Lord.
What is gum grafting?
It's
dude?
where
What
it's where you have gum recession. They sew gum tissue. They graft it into your mouth.
Oh my god!
And mine never took, but I never paid.
They
so-
take it. They take it from your scalp.
Mike,
It's like a hair
They
transplant.
took it from my asshole.
You're just lucky that gum recession didn't turn into a gum depression. You know what I'm talking about? The great
I
gum
hear you,
depression.
Yeah,
Do you guys still go to the dentist?
Yeah.
these days?
No, my mom's trying to make me go though.
You got to go to the dentist.
She's saying she keeps saying, Ryan, you got to go to the dentist.
I got a little issue. I don't know if I've talked about this in the podcast, but my wisdom teeth are coming in on the left side of my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm
that's a fairly big issue.
Hey
I think.
TB, I got some advice for you.
let me
Get 'em
hear it. Let me
taken-
hear it, Mike.
Get them taken. get them taken care of sooner rather than later, because wisdom teeth can like, if it like grows in and goes septic, then you're super fucked. Then that's like.
I heard it can mess up your jaw line, and it's like this chiseled jaw.
Yeah, you don't want to mess that up, dude. That's
I can't risk these diamond this diamond chin that I have.
That's a moneymaker.
It's also kind of ironic that a retarded guy like you is getting wisdom teeth.
Yeah, it's silly when you think about it. No, I think they should kind of do you know how they like, in this, they got like back alley abortions. They need to be doing that for, dentists.
Yeah, it'll be the same.
They need to have like back alley
you live
dentist
in New York City. That definitely exists.
You could find that.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I need to find a guy who's gonna give me a little fucked up operation for.
You gotta go
$80.
You gotta go old fashioned Craigslist, like male seeking male dentist play, and then just.
I need a guy to stick some things in my mouth in a very straight and medically, in a medical way.
Yeah, Tommy, you're gonna find a guy who's just gonna punch you in the side of the head. That's all.
Yeah,
I'll punch the wisdom teeth out of you. You just like go to Queens to get held by the shirt collar and decked a bunch of times on the sidewalk.
Yeah, and it works, and they do a great job.
I knocked all your regular teeth out. I won't charge you.
Those ones are free. On the house.
Those are on the house. He fucking kicks your teeth into the gutter.
Yeah.
You never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
You're all gummy. You're so gummy now.
You're all gums.
We were making fun of this cook in the restaurant I work. He used to have a speech impediment, and he went to.
It's called speaking Spanish, Tommy.
And he's like, hold on. We're like, what's this guy?
What's this guy's deal?
What's his
this
deal?
guy's deal, dude? Italian guy used to have a speech impediment and had to go to Brooklyn speech therapy, and we're all like,
my God,
hey, welcome to fucking Brooklyn
therapy?
Speech Therapy. We're gonna teach you how to talk good, okay?
Yeah.
Repeat after me. I'm walking here, okay?
Repeat after me. Oh,
Yeah.
Come on, Maron. Dude, I will say too, Tommy, I know you said he was Italian, but I still firmly believe this is a Latino man that is speaking Spanish. So you're like, yeah, he's Italian. He has a speech impediment.
Haven't we been through this? You can't say Latino discourse.
No, Latino is good now. Hispanic is out.
Isn't like Italy super close to Spain anyway? So it's like the cross pollination.
Yeah, they touch.
Ryan's coming at this from a geographical perspective, and anyone that looks any further into it is just fucking ignorant.
Here's what it is.
Nice.
Get him, Mike.
If you think I'm racist,
Guess what? You're racist. Kill yourself.
If you're gonna hold the mirror up to me, I'm gonna flip the mirror around and hold it right back at you, because I can't afford a mirror because I buy guns.
Guess what? This is a double side mirror, and for me, it's just glass, and I can see through it.
Why don't you take the mirror, put it over your face? I'll take a shit on top.
I love shitting on mirrors. Okay.
Whoa, let's fucking analyze this.
Yeah.
Bottom boat ride, lads.
Yes,
sir. Me just screaming that at my therapist.
No, Ryan, Hispanics still in.
What? You told me it was out.
But if you're talking about someone from South America or Mexico, that Latino is probably the right thing to say. Some people in Mexico identify as Hispanic, and then Spain encompasses Hispanic as well.
Shut the fuck.
And then
up.
we got Latin X as well, right?
And then we got Latinx, and that's what this podcast is about. This is a Latinx socialist podcast.
Or
3 white Latinos.
Yeah.
And Catalonians represent Barcelona.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And then that's where the speech impediment comes in.
Barcelona.
Full circle there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike, do you
yes, sir.
Do you have anything to apologize for? Any apologies to demand while you're here?
Fucking regret, bro.
Okay, how about to demand? Who has wronged you in the past? I mean, you do a podcast with friend of show Zach Kagan.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I think Zach's due. I think Zach's due to apologize to me for the last quarter. You know what I mean?
Like, what do you mean?
Each quarter, Zach should just apologize to me for how he interacts with me on the pit, and in real life.
Yeah. We love Zach.
Yeah, I have a lot.
What do you mean each quarter?
Each quarter of the PID, each season.
Each
right?
Fiscal quarter.
Yeah,
like your podcast, I Love You, Manna, like each quarterly.
Yeah,
like when the numbers come in and everyone gets paid.
When the numbers come in from Earwolf, right? When the numbers come in from Earwolf and Napster, he fucking needs to lay down an apology because God damn it, my back's tweaked from fucking doing all the work,
putting the team on your back.
What does Zach need to apologize for? We were pretty sure he wrote in last week's apology.
He did.
Has anyone found he
Yeah,
did?
he confirmed that because he asked me to go eat, and then he was like, he referenced it like vaguely,
Okay.
like he's trying to be coy, but I'm like, shut up.
Did he ask you to go eat a full jar of pickles?
He did actually. He was like, we can eat a full jar.
Let's go to the Olive and Pickle restaurant.
Yeah.
Zach goes to the Olive Garden. He's pissed that it's not just bowls of olives.
He thought it was going to be an actual garden.
Pasta's got too many carbs in it. Do you have any ricotta olives? I can't have anything in them though. And then his mom comes out and she's like, Zakushka, I was waiting in the car, but I lost my pants on the way in. And she's just in her oversized M&M shirt. And she's like, my Bushka's getting cold. Can we sit down somewhere?
Zach, can you warm my Bushka while you eat your olives?
Zach, nestle up to my Bushka while you eat
Put
olives.
your ear on my Bushka. You can hear the ocean. You can hear your unborn brother's heartbeat still.
Doesn't it smell like the Pacific down there, Zach? It's just like we're on the coast. You don't need to move to the coast,
You
Zach.
know, Zach, that's what we crossed to come to this country. The Pacific Ocean.
My Bushka smells like a harbor, Zach. I'm fishy.
Zach, touch my pussy.
I do have an apology, though, now that I think about it.
Dude, I'm still crying.
I do.
Sorry, Zach.
I do.
Yeah, Zach, that probably never happened.
You know what, Zach? You enjoy this secretly. That's what's fucked up. He's like,
This is so fucked up.
and then like you're like, that was so funny when you involved me. And I'm like, what kind of fucking psychopathic behavior is it where you're like,
Yeah, it's that cool. It's that cool.
and then later you're like,
Man, you was so right.
Dude,
okay,
dude,
I gotta do
I'm
an
getting
apology.
nauseous.
I gotta do an apology, bro. I know I couldn't imagine Tommy just listening to 3 impressions of Kagan.
Real quick about Zach.
This
you guys know,
isn't heaven for me, by the way.
did you guys know Zach got his
Tommy's nutting through his fleece blanket right now.
I am busting right now.
I loved it when you did. I know I put up a fight, but I really
I
like
love
it
Zach
when
so
you
much.
talk about my mama's pussy.
Did you know Zach played the baby Grinch in
Zach is the baby Grinch, except the baby Grinch has better hands.
Oh fuck, Zach, we love you, you bastard.
Zach, whatever. So I do have an apology though.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all right.
Gonna be so mad.
I do have an apology.
Wait, what's the? Wait, you have to think about the apology.
Oh God, I'm crying too. I'm having a good time. Maybe I'll just come over to this pid and leave, man.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
You want the 4th chair? Okay. So yesterday we were going through my grandma's estate because my grandma passed away the day before Thanksgiving. And
Sorry to hear about that.
Yeah, she was good. I'm actually wearing her sweater right now because I do miss her. She was a great lady. But so we were going through her pantry.
Which, by the way, this sweater, I wouldn't have questioned. It's a grandma's sweater. This is a very already on brand Mike sweater.
I just take big whiffs and I'm like, this is her.
Nice.
That's her babushka.
This is
R.I.P.
this is my canopy. But no, I was going through her pantry, right? And I found this old jar of gravy that was like 2 years expired. And my cousin Ben comes up and I was like, Ben, you know what really honor Nana is if you ate this jar of gravy. And I opened I was gonna pretend to twist the lid off, but the lid popped off and just this flume of fucking nasty gravy smell. And then my aunt Kim's like, what are you doing over there? And Ben's like, Mike wants me to eat this jar of gravy. And so I'd like to apologize, Ben. It was a joke. You're in your mid-30s. You need to learn how to take jokes. Otherwise, life's only going to get harder.
That was a good apology.
That's a good apology.
You gave me advice.
Words.
Yeah, I didn't really apologize there, but I figured.
It's a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
It is like I go to my parents and like I just find a lot of my grandma's, especially like
Bro,
the
yeah.
expired food in my grandma's.
New, right?
Well, my grandma had the other day I was there eating dinner, or it was kind of funny. I was gonna go and eat dinner there. My dad kind of warned me. Shout out to my dad for this warning. He was like, "Yeah, your grandma's already been making beef stew, so you might want to eat before you come over." My grandma's like 85 years old. You know, she shouldn't be cooking anymore. And
you just look over, your grandma's like squatting over the pot, singing, "Time to add the family secret."
the herbs and spices, the secret blend.
Oh, that's coming out a little too hot, Grant.
She
This is a Winkle's family secret.
The
Winkle's
Tinkle
favorite.
bites, yeah.
the
Winkle's
Worcestershire-
favorite.
She had the
All of the Winkles love to drink my piss.
Yummy,
Mary
stinky
Pinkless from
Stinkles
the
food.
Winkles. She's just pissing into a champagne.
She's wagging
flute.
She's wagging her finger at Grant. Grant, don't tell anybody about this in school, okay?
It's why Grant's the stinky man.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. But she had a
On account of he's drinking his grandma's piss all the time. That's why.
It's Grant's
That's why he's
Stinkles.
stinky. Grant
Stinky cheese
Stinkles.
man.
She had a bottle of Worcestershire sauce that expired in
Oh.
2017.
Holy
And it's like that stuff is already funky. There's anchovy
bro.
oil in that, like that. And okay, the expiration, it's like, come on, grandma, clean out the pantry. But serving Worcestershire sauce with a beef stew, is that right? I don't.
That is
No.
not right.
Your,
also-
your grandma should be put in a home,
Grant-
honestly, and not allowed
Unfortunately-
access to a kitchen. If
I
she's
hate-
like, I gotta put it, this Worcestershire sauce is from Obama time. and just
No,
dumps it
she's
in.
worth it. Worth it. She's with it, but she was born in 1933. Talk about the Great Recession, Great
Yeah.
Depression. Like they just don't throw away anything.
No,
ever.
they eat
It's
it
not,
all.
It's the poverty mentality.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
also, Grant, I hate to break this to you, but that wasn't Worcestershire sauce. That was her sentence.
This is my saved up cooter juice.
Oh,
Put it on the beef stew, Grant.
Oh, no.
all right. Now I'm on
Oh,
Zach's side here.
Michael.
I'm sorry for
Why?
everything.
Girl, for what? Being fucking dumb?
Grant,
Yeah.
put your ear to my babushka while you eat my meat sauce.
No,
Eat my meat sauce,
I
Grant.
invited Victoria Kagan over. Grant, you gotta eat your mother's stew. Oh, this came from you, girl. This came
Grant,
from
we're
you.
gonna do the Eiffel Tower on your ears. You put your ears to our muffs, and from me you can hear the Atlantic Ocean, and from Zach's mom you can hear the Pacific.
go around the world through our pussies, Grant.
what's the Transatlantic Railroad?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
You wanna? I see you playing those liberal board games like Ticket to Ride. Go around the whole world and put your ear to my cooter.
You want to hear Beijing? You gotta put your ear to my ass.
You put your ear up and she farts like
Oh, fuck, man.
Ben should have ate that gravy, dude. He's a bitch. I
That-
take back the apology.
That's true. At least like a spoonful.
Just a spoon. You know who would have loved that? My Nana.
Yeah.
She
Mhm.
loved it when like the bigger family members were made a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Did you were you able to salvage any other treasures? I mean, I see the sweater is
I
pretty
got
pretty
a
great
lot of her
find.
clothes that I'm gonna wear.
Mm-hmm.
I got some hats. I got an oil painting my mom did.
That's cool.
You know, nothing very, very funny, just like precious mementos
Yeah.
that had me tearing up as I held
That's
them.
nice.
Because it transported me back to like, you think about like the first times you held these items, or the first time you saw them
Mhm.
when she was like, you know, obviously
At a better point in her life. Yeah.
Yeah.
when she was
And
alive.
a live point.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. She passed away in her sleep. She
Oh.
didn't get any memory stuff. She was sharp as ever at the end. She roasted my dad the last time I saw her. So it's like we left
That's
on
beautiful.
good.
Yeah,
we
that
left
rules.
on a good. Yeah.
What'd she
She's like,
say?
she's like, he's without redemption. And we were at like a wedding. And I was like, so should I tell him you say hi? And she's like, no, you're not listening. And I'm like, all right, I'll tell Dad you love him. She's like, no, don't letter him.
Letter him.
Yeah.
Like write a letter.
Maybe she wasn't the sharpest, but
Mike, I'll always miss your grandma's performances on Nick Cannon's Wild and Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would come out and just
She would be good on that.
Absolutely ruthless.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, she was awesome on that show.
Yeah.
Play into the
Mhm.
crowd. Yeah. I
Yeah.
I just came across like this book that it's nice to have those things, you know,
Yeah.
like because there was this book my grandma used to read to me,
The
and
Kama
like,
Sutra.
yeah.
So Grant, you have to arch your back like this while my muff is on your ear.
Arch your back and howl like a Wolverine. Grant.
Try to cough, Grant. Try to cough. Get it all out.
Cough right in there.
You gotta
and
cough
I'll
to get
send
off,
it out
yeah.
at you.
I think we created the Omicron somehow doing that.
Cough into my old pussy, Grant.
I'll spit it right back out at you. It's the new snowball, Grant.
Grant, please cough into my ass.
That's so funny. We gotta old people make up one of you and just go around the nursing home and be like, cough into my ass.
Excuse me, young man. Could you cough in my ass?
This is an inoculation from the COVID.
That's how you build up immunity. We gotta start coughing into each other's sphincters before these big events.
Yeah, and I'll say
it's how you boof COVID, you know.
Yeah.
we got to boof COVID,
You
dog.
just gotta,
Just
you know,
Fauci-
it goes through your
Fauci's
system
like-
fast.
Fauci on the news, like, we got to boof this thing.
You got
Yeah.
a butt chug COVID.
You guys need a boof COVID tee on the teespring. I don't know if you have a tee.
Can we have a ribbon? Can we have the ribbon? You know, like the
Yeah.
boof COVID.
COVID boof awareness
I
month.
boof
Yeah,
COVID.
wait, like take the
Um,
cancer ribbon though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make it a different
cancer
color.
ribbon.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll make it.
Maybe
you
put a
take
pride flag in there too.
You take the cancer ribbon, you flip it upside down, put a little hair by the circle. That way it looks like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, there you go, dude.
All
Yeah.
right. The business minds have checked
Mhm.
checked into the chat. Tommy,
Almost
what's
just like scientists are now saying you need to cough into my ass.
Tommy, are your grandparents still around? Let's go after the nice Bayers.
Grandma's passed, but my
How'd she
grandpa
go?
remarried
war.
when I was a kid. and
died
got
in
a
the
new-
Gulf War.
She got shot in the face in the Gulf War.
Yeah, dude, she got fucking blown, her head blown up, dude.
This is Tommy's grandma's ghost now. I
Yeah.
was the original American sniper, except instead of shooting a kid, I went out and got shot in the face.
I was the kid, dude. Also, real quick about the military. If you're in the military, fuck you. Don't come to a comedy show. We had 3 people in the military last night at the show in an
No,
audience
Ryan,
of 13.
Don't do that. You can come to the show. We appreciate
Fuck your service.
We
This
appreciate
they were
your
loud,
service.
they were obnoxious, and at one point she was like, I own a house. I
Yeah.
own a house because I'm in the military. And I was like, well, statistically speaking, enjoy it while you have it
Yeah.
while you're in the military, because you know when you
Oh.
get
You're gonna
out,
commit suicide.
I don't know. Yeah.
the vast majority of homeless people are you. So
Have you said that?
Yeah.
Did you go? Have you seen the Tobey Maguire vehicle Brothers? Because that's going to be you in Mankato.
I had quite the opposite experience the
Oh,
other
fuck
night.
you, Grant.
I had an
I
ex
sucked a soldier's cock.
I had an ex-army guy come up to me and compliment me on my atom bomb joke after the
Nice.
Friday
Really?
night. Yeah, and he said his mother and he said his mom worked on the Manhattan Project, and this joke is
Really?
about the Manhattan Project, and he like gave me a big nice
That's
handshake.
of course the project that built Manhattan.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do
Tommy,
Do you,
you're welcome.
Ryan, do you still wear your
World War
World
II
War
veteran
II
hat?
hat?
No, I don't. I should start bringing it back. I wish I would have worn it there, dude. It would have been awesome. They were such fucks, dude. They were so loud, and she was like, "I'm in the military," and I
That's
was
their
like,
right. That's their right.
"Fuck that
Yeah.
You
bitch."
can heckle for life.
Fucking
If you
asshole.
It's their
if
right
you
to-
legitimately murdered people and are trying to suppress that by
For the
going
country,
to a comedy
yeah.
show,
Yeah, it is your right to bomb Palestinian people via Zoom, and then
Yep. that's how
you
it
know,
works.
I'm just saying, joining the
and then go to a comedy
military,
show.
And heckle Ryan.
joining
And
the
heckle
military,
Ryan, yeah.
joining the military. That's a feminine trait, dog. Being in the military.
It is because it's like it's just like logging on at this point.
Well, it's like, oh, you know what I want to do? I want someone to tell me what to do all the time. And then
Like, what do
if I'm lucky, one day I can clean a toilet with a toothbrush, maybe.
You just watched Forrest Gump, and
Yeah.
that's your only frame of reference for the military.
And I'm feeling
gonna have a best friend named Bubba and start a shrimp company after his demise.
Yeah, you know how everybody in the military starts a shroom company, and then
Y'all ever notice how
I had to run away from Bubba dying in my arms.
I'll say this too, those military members in the audience, they made me a real Forrest Grump.
My dad, when I would go to like attend like sports events, with my dad, and like they would like they would bring like a soldier, in the middle of the court, and they'd be like, stand up for
Iraqi
so and so for
soldier.
their
They
service.
put them on their knees and they're like, now the halftime show brought to you by Justice.
Just kill them. Just kill them because they're a psyop before they tell any of the secrets. We just got to kill
people
this
are
man.
getting bummed out.
Yeah, man,
T-shirt cannon.
Terry Bradshaw comes out with a katana sword and just cuts his head off on midfield.
In honor
Yeah.
of our troops, we will kill this 7-year-old Palestinian boy.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, USA.
But like my dad, like everyone would start standing up and clapping, and my dad would just like sit down and he would go, nope, not doing it.
Good for
Not
him.
doing
That's
it.
still rules.
That's like what we did when we went to the Vikings game. It was really weird. The like at the halftime shows in the stadiums, they're doing like military honor guard marches and stuff during the halftime. And then the crowd just started chanting USA. It was so fun.
You gotta incentivize the peons about war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every time we kill someone overseas, it should be like a free beef and cheddar at Arby's here. And
That's a good idea.
We would be
there
fucking
you go.
down, bro.
Even more down than we are already.
Fucking
Like,
down, bro.
Yes, Mike.
and then that's like
that is true.
It
If
is like
you want to turn this country into the nationalist country that these fucking politicians want, free beef and cheddar at Arby's every single time you kill a child.
you know what the mind fuck
Then
is?
maybe I'm thinking about it. Okay.
You know what the mind fuck is that would be the most
He's right.
socialist. That would be the most socialist policy ever enacted in this country's history.
Kill one, feed another, bro.
Yeah, that's the smartest thing that's ever been said on this podcast. I think.
We've topped it.
Got him.
But that was Ryan's form of doing what your dad did, Tommy, in that situation was you were chanting US gay when everybody and
because it was pro LGBTQ but anti America.
that is what's funny about the military now is like it's so
Gay.
yes they've like adopted woke terminology and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean I think we
we did.
covered that a little
Don't
bit.
bore
but
our
it's funny.
listeners.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry.
kind
Really
of, you're
shredding
right.
it.
Well, it's kind of paradise.
Yeah,
You are
we-
gay. You're all like
it was-
jacked. You're all like hopped up from training. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
That's
it's
true.
It's just like a fucking.
You're a
field day,
Republican. It's great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the old riff, the cadet. What are your pronouns?
Yeah.
Say yes, them.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
the classic.
Go back and listen to that episode. It's called They Yes Them. Okay, so this is actually
in the archives.
yeah,
huh?
it's in the archives.
In
Go
the
find it.
Cool archives. Link
Mhm.
in description.
What's in the United States Archives?
Yeah, it's in the Library
Yeah.
of Congress.
Yeah.
Nick Cage is stealing your archives. right now.
If I can
Fucking
find
bastard.
episode 42, I can find
Nick
my
Cage,
asshole.
Nick Cage lost his fortune for the fourth time by investing in this podcast.
It's like if I can
Mhm.
find the first 15 episodes, I won't get audited again. Oh shit! I need to be Batman.
Was he was going to be Batman, wasn't he?
You know how many times he's been up for Batman? For
Nick
like
Cage?
20 fucking years, bro.
He's gonna get it someday. He's gonna play old Batman.
No, he just got Freddy Krueger, didn't he?
What?
Yeah,
Nice.
some fucking
Oh,
weird
that's
that's
fucking
fitting. Like
awesome.
he doesn't even need makeup, bro.
Nick Cage is cool.
Yeah, Nick Cage rules.
I'd like to see him have like a Keanu Reeves type renaissance. Like Keanu is having
Where he barely talks and
Yeah.
kills people.
Yeah, yeah.
I can sometimes I watch Nick Cage and I'm like, somebody's got to take him out of the cage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let that guy out of the
Yeah,
cage.
let him out.
Unlock the
You know,
cage.
it's got him in the cage, the IRS.
He was trying to do. I read a thing. He was trying to do a remake of the movie Face Off, but the other guy was Terry Crews, but they couldn't do it
I like that.
because
I like that.
because they're like that's blackface. Nick
How
Cage.
so? Well, okay, so you can do white chicks, but Nick Cage can't make the greatest sequel of all
That's
time.
what he was saying.
Stupid.
That's what he was saying.
Explain that to Mike, Tommy.
You drone kids overseas, free curly fries here the next day.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Yes.
I might
There
go
you
get
go.
some curly fries after this.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten in it like 3 days.
Now,
Ryan.
man.
let's hop back into this move. How long do you have to get out of there?
Well, like a
Not a lot
while.
of
So
time.
I did like prorated rent. So technically I'm getting my keys on the 9th. So the 9th. The day this comes out, I'll be getting my keys.
Do you ever just dance in your bedroom in front of your ex and be like, "Don't you miss this already?"
Yeah, and it
Don't
doesn't
you
work.
miss me, the
You
sexy
do the
little
Buffalo
weird
Bill
guy?
mangina.
Yeah.
I fucked up everything, but you still miss this, don't you, stupid?
Mm-hmm.
You trying to
She's calling.
oh, she
She's
knew.
calling.
The ears are burning.
It literally called in that moment.
Put her
Tom.
on.
Put her on.
No, that's okay.
Put her on the show.
Good.
Yeah, I don't really.
The
wanna
I
do
Love You Man and We Cool crossover. Zach Kagan just called Ryan, by the way.
For the ages.
that. I'm so sad.
Ryan, what can we do for you?
Yeah, I'm
than-
sorry, man. Are you at least excited to have your own place and stuff?
Yeah, I mean it's like bittersweet.
Artist lofts are lit.
It's
dude.
gonna be
Yeah,
cool.
no, it's a really sweet space.
Are you in St. Paul or are you by the
No,
river?
I'm literally a mile away from my old place.
Ryan,
in
you're gonna
Northeast, so it's great.
you're gonna meet the nicest lesbian
yeah.
woman, and you guys are gonna fall in love in
You're
this
gonna start
artist loft
painting
before you
together?
know it.
Ryan, you're gonna be eating so much that I mean, if you don't have HPV by Q2 2022, I'll give you $100.
All right.
Yeah.
If you do not have a form of acute throat cancer that 70% of U.S. males have, I'll give you $100, Ryan.
Listen,
If you do not develop the human papillomavirus by Q2 of 2022,
yeah.
crisp 100 right in your hand.
Well, here's what sucks, man. I'm good.
Ah, dude. Yeah.
Do you guys
Ryan,
like it?
Mike will give you
$100.
$100,
We're
dude,
talking
if
a
you don't
Cena.
have cancer.
HPV,
That's how
bro.
positive he is. Things are gonna go well for you.
Yeah.
Once it metastasizes and gets beyond stage 2, it's almost impossible to reverse.
That's when you take your $100 back.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna die.
Listen
do you
to
guys
Mike.
enjoy? Do you guys enjoy hookup sex?
As,
like,
Well, I
with
haven't been
someone you're-
single
with
in
someone-
in
Okay,
4.5
but when you
years.
were,
bro, same, Tommy, same.
did you guys enjoy?
me
Wife
too.
guy, baby.
Locked up.
I'm wifed up as well.
Locked down. Grant, I think, is lying
damn.
about his. But locked down.
Ryan.
Did you guys enjoy like hookup sex though when you were single?
Yes, I did, but also I was like too nervous to like really enjoy it.
Yeah,
because
I don't. I'm not a good performer with like a hookup because it doesn't mean like a relationship. Incredible.
You know where I think you'll thrive, Ryan? It's like if she has like a walking boot on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if she's operating at like 70%, that's going to be a great night for you.
Yeah,
Well,
you're
I
gonna
would
want
love
to
to
find
have
a
sex
nice
with a woman in a wheelchair.
wheelchair.
Yeah. And real quick, I'll just say this. I've said a lot
Because
of
then
things.
here's the thing. This is why you want to date a woman in the wheelchair, because then when she's sleeping, what do you get to do? You get to mess around in the wheelchair by yourself. You get to go around the apartment. You get to do wheelies, dude.
Can I just say this real quick about? I've said a lot of things about people in wheelchairs, but I think it's time for us as a nation to get rid of wheelchairs and get them in some real chairs. You know, just let them sit there. Okay.
Yeah. Why are we making them move around?
Every
don't need to move
time,
around.
Every time you put someone in a wheelchair in a real chair, I mean, that's a free original chickie from Arby's, bro. The next day.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
shout out to our veterans who are in wheelchairs.
Let's get them in
is-
chairs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you made a choice that
Arby's,
altered the
we
trajectory
don't-
of your life.
Arby's, we don't got the feet, you know.
Let's take that wheelchair
There we
metal,
go.
melt it down into some fucking bullets, bro.
Yes.
what
More
I'm talking
Arby's for
about.
everyone. That's the Arby's industrial complex.
Yeah.
Did any of you try to do a tweet about the Christmas card where every member of the family has a gun?
No.
You know that
I
one?
did see that.
Did you see
yeah.
that one, Tommy?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
I saw
senator
that.
posted.
Oh, that was a senator.
That was a representative. That was
Are
like
you shitting me? That was a
Yeah.
congressman.
he was
Oh
he
my
was like
God.
season's greetings or like something like that. But it was he has some sort of political affiliation.
and all his kids have guns and stuff, and his daughter's holding an Uzi.
How do you feel like walking? Like, would you have Christmas? Here's a nice prompt, right?
Yeah.
Why tweet it when we can just play in the space?
Absolutely.
Let's have fun with it.
Say Ryan. So you've been
Yeah.
single a few months, and she's like, I really want you to meet my family. Will you fly into Texas to meet them? And you walk
Yeah.
into that, Ryan.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What do you? Oh, they have
introduce
guns?
yourself. Hey,
They have
hey,
guns.
how's
I'm
it
like,
I'll tell you
going?
what I'm doing.
Oh, I want to shoot the guns.
I'll tell you what I'm doing.
Let's vibe.
What are you doing, Tommy?
I'll be like, oh, I just got to run out and get something really quick. I'm running out. I'm going to Target. I'm getting a Nerf gun and I'm hopping in that photo with a Nerf. Okay.
That's good.
All right.
You should get the bullet sling you can get too.
Yeah. And then
Bandolier.
I'm posting that on my
Bandolier.
Twitter account. Okay. Captioning Twitter with my fucking fam, yo. Twitter with my.
You should Photoshop that. That would be super fun.
I think I might. I think that feels right. It feels right to do that.
That's
you should do
brand.
that.
That's the TV.
I love it
brand.
when we draft a tweet on the pod, man.
That's the TV brand.
This is
Mhm.
the apex of this podcast right here.
Yeah.
I think I'm going back to the classic, dude. I'm going sword. Let me.
Oh,
add a
that's
sword
funny
game.
too.
Or double wield, maybe Legolas style. You know, a couple swords.
yeah.
like,
Or
pretty
here's what
cool.
I'm doing. I'm gonna go. Let me go. I gotta run out really quick. I'm going to Target again. Okay.
Yeah.
After they say you don't do the Nerf gun thing, you're mocking, our Second Amendment right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Target. Okay. I'm buying some fake blood. Okay. And right when they say cheese, I'm dumping it all over my body and I'm dead. I accidentally got shot in the photo, and we're not taking another.
Okay, can I change my answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so I show up. They have the guns. I'm like, hey, I need to go to Target. I don't go to Target. I go to my car. Make myself have an erection. I come back. We take the picture. I'm holding my erect penis instead of a gun.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
fully
out.
exposed.
Here's what I do. So I say I'm going to the bathroom and I sneak off to Target, right? So, first
Wait, you go through the bathroom window.
Yeah. I go out the bathroom window, right?
And you're seeing me at Target too. I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah. I'm like, ooh, yeah.
I ate some gravy.
Yeah,
I ate some bad gravy.
Yeah. And you also have a recording of you going, oh no, fuck,
and
Ferris Bueller style.
Yeah. And you've also constructed a lifelike mannequin of yourself out of just a couple clothes hangers.
Yeah. It's just like a Swiffer mop and then like a clothes hanger with a paper plate on, with just teeth drawn on it. Right?
And nobody knows the difference.
Yeah. No, they're like, he's
They're
still
from
in there.
Texas.
I saw his silhouette, skinny as a rail. So I go to Target, right? And I go to Starbucks and I'm like, all right, if I'm gonna pull off the poop excuse, I got to get some Starbucks, have diarrhea when I get back. So I wait in line and get my
time your
Starbucks,
diarrhea.
right? And I'm like, well, I'm here anyway. So I
synced
go
your watch.
yeah. I'll go check out like the Pokemon cards for a little bit, right? This is kind of just a break from the fam. And then I'll probably go to the toy aisle, see what's on clearance, see if there are any good gets. And then I'll be like, oh shit. Well, while I'm here, the Airbnb needs a fucking what do you call them? The lint filters. So I go and they're like, no, we don't carry those anymore. And I'm like, oh, fucking shipment bullshit. And they're like, yeah, the fucking boats, man. And then I go back and have diarrhea, and I was just, it's just a nice break.
Yeah, just getting away from the.
That's nice. That's a good plan.
Can you meet them? It's like you're like, I gotta go have diarrhea.
Oh, sorry, you shook my hand and triggered something.
Yeah.
Also, can I just say real quick, what sucks about this prompt for me is that family was Caroline's family, and I was supposed to meet them on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
so
this past weekend.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, man. You're kind of going through it. I don't know. I hope things start looking
I'll be
up.
fine, or maybe not.
No,
maybe.
you got a place. You'll be good, Ryan.
Maybe I'll
You're doing a lot.
My
of
little
stand-up.
brother's going
That's-
through a breakup too, man.
really.
Oh.
Danny,
Yeah, he's going through it as well.
How old is he?
He's 23.
shouts out Danny.
No, it's Marky, right?
Oh, Marky.
Shout out.
Yeah, Danny's
Dan.
my older brother.
Shout
Out
Mark.
Danny. Though.
Danny just
I
got
like
into a
Danny.
relationship
Yeah,
with one of the
hell yeah,
listeners of this
Danny.
podcast.
Hey, Marky.
Oh yeah,
Marky, you blew
Yeah.
it, bro. Shout out Danny.
Danny.
You did it, man.
Yeah, we know who. I don't know if I want
Yeah.
to. I mean,
Yeah, we don't have to say it.
But
We don't have to say
also, we know you're listening, and you made the right choice.
Yeah.
We know you're listening, and I don't know how you date that idiot, and I love my brother. Okay.
And Danny made the damn theme music of the fucking podcast.
Oh,
so
yeah,
great
so
beat.
shout
it
out.
is. It's a cool fucking beat.
It's like.
Well, originally it
Wait,
was.
shh, guys, let Mike do the
Oh, sorry.
song.
Yeah.
It's Tommy Craig. Sometimes Ryan when his life isn't fucked up.
Yeah. You know the
dude.
song. The
You are
song.
a
It's good.
wizard with
Can
the
we replace
soundboard,
the
Mike.
song
Yeah.
with Mike?
What's up with Ryan this week? Hasn't eaten yet today.
You gotta get a nice meal in you.
I think I'm
Ryan, your brain's not operating. You're thinking all crazy, saying the army's all gays. Come on, man.
You gotta get some horsey sauce up in there, man.
Yeah.
Lubricate.
Oh
Where's
man,
the
I'm gonna get
shorts?
so skinny, dude. I'm gonna weigh like 98
You're
pounds.
gonna go
by the
fucking
end of this.
machinist,
Yeah.
Christian Bale and
That's
machinist.
what's crazy. Is like there are some people that like they'll stop exercising and taking care of themselves, and they'll just get like fucking rail thin.
Yeah. Well,
They
actually,
won't get fat.
that's not true. As soon as like Caroline broke up with me, I just started doing push-ups out of instinct. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
what.
For when you have to fight her,
Yeah, when I have to
Yeah.
fight her for the cat.
when you have to fight your way out of the apartment, when she's
Yeah.
like, "Wait, take me back."
Yeah.
I'm
No.
making
Yeah.
one of those lady choices where I want you back all of a sudden.
I know a lot of people going through breakups though right now, man.
Huh?
I know a lot of people going through breakups right
Oh,
now.
well, good, Tommy. I'm glad you're at the center of this.
Tommy, did you ever think it's you?
Yeah. Do you think you,
You know,
caused
you
my
know what?
breakup?
I gotta be honest. I'm glad I'm the center of attention on this.
Tommy,
one.
can I
too.
can I demand an
I'm-
apology from you?
Yes, you can.
I just want you to apologize for telling me that it would be awesome if I didn't have sex with Caroline for 2 months.
Yeah, I remember that, Tommy. Not
that it would be
cool.
good for my relationship.
Tommy and his
I
little
thought
whisper
that was good. I
campaign.
thought that was good advice.
It's ill advised.
I'm gonna tell her to listen to this episode.
Yeah, I hope
It'll
I
do
hope she
nothing
does. I
but
hope
good
many
things
people
for your
do.
life, Ryan.
Yeah, that's what's so funny with like a breakup when you still want to be together. You know, is like you'll do things where you're like, well, surely this will repair all of the damage I've caused. you know?
At least though, right, Ryan? Wasn't it like a clean break? You guys weren't like back and forth about it. It was just like we're done.
No,
There was some
no,
back.
it's been incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
Also, maybe
those
cut this
suck.
part out.
Well, but
Those suck.
no, I'm curious.
Cut which part out? The last
Yeah.
15
yeah,
fucking
the last
minutes.
15 minutes. Cut it out.
Too much.
Well,
gold.
here's what sucks is like her friends are super supportive, and like that tweet that went viral, like Caroline like quote tweeted it and was like, not
Yep.
my boyfriend going or my ex-boyfriend going viral for taking the cat. And then I quote tweeted that and I was like, not my ex-girlfriend not going viral for breaking my heart. You
I
know?
like
Nice.
that. Tweet.
And one of her like friends like sent that to her and was like, ew. And like, here's the difference. It's like when a woman goes through a breakup, their friends are unconditionally supportive. When I'm going through a breakup, Grant just tells me I'm talking about it too much, which sucks. Okay.
Dude, you call me 4 times a day. You're talking to me too much about it for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
that's just like a conversation of male intimacy versus female intimacy. Ryan, this is what you've cultivated, bro.
yeah.
This is like what you've
Yeah.
fucking built around yourself.
What do
No,
you mean?
It is. Yeah. Okay, Brian.
What do you
First
mean
off,
by that?
we have been supportive. Okay.
Yeah, well, Tommy's been supportive. Grant.
Well, Tommy
Asshole.
doesn't have to deal with your shit. He lives all
Yeah,
far
exactly.
away.
And I don't answer his calls all the time.
Yeah.
I also resent the implication that I have not been supportive.
You
I have
haven't
been
been
your
supportive.
one.
Fuck, I sent this guy an SRY and he's still fucking bitching.
Here's what
Come on, man.
Grant does. Here's what Grant does. He'll go, yeah, Ryan, I feel like you don't take any of the advice I ever give you, so I
That's
just don't
true,
really
you
want to hear
don't.
about it anymore. And I don't. Okay.
Dude,
Yeah,
dude,
but
me and
you know what?
and Grant will be giving Ryan the exact same sound normal advice, and Ryan's like, "I feel like you guys are teaming up on me." And it's like, no,
It does feel like that.
They're trying to help you. You're like everyone, dude. You got mad my dad vibes. That's not good,
Oh,
bro.
all right.
I will say I have been going for a lot of drives lately. I've got like recently in the process of divorcing dad energy, you know, where I'm just like,
Yeah.
I got to drive.
Got
and just
big game
think.
dude, you
Noah
should
vibes.
talk to my dad.
I got to drive and just listen to REO Speedwagon for a little bit.
What if we redo the Our Dads podcast, but we just get all of our dads on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you should talk to my dad, Ryan, about his divorce. He's handled it decent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
But dude, you do not listen to my advice.
No.
This is why I tell
Well,
you
here's what
talk. No, this is why I tell you talk about it too much is because you say the same thing every day when you call me. And
What do I
go,
say?
And I go, I'm not going to repeat what you say, but I go, hey, Ryan, maybe you should just like chill out and just try and focus on like you. And you're like, no, I'm going to try and.
We just want you to succeed, buddy.
Literally the worst thing you could say to a manic person is, hey, chill out.
Can we get? Can we buy
Ryan
my?
is self-diagnosed manic, by the
Yeah.
way. He's
Can we-
self-diagnosed manic.
Yes. Can we buy my boy some curly fries? Can we take him to Arby's after
Well, that
this?
depends on if the operation goes off without a hitch tonight.
Okay, listen, we're gonna have to bleep. We're gonna have to bleep a lot of things, but let's move on. And I
I
just
don't
want
think
to
we have
say,
to bleep that much.
shut up. I just want to say this real quick.
We need to leave in all the parts where Ryan is forced to self-reflect about how he treats
That's
his
the only-
friends and their
That's
advice.
the only thing he wants to
Yeah,
cut out.
Yeah, don't let the audience know who I really am. But we need to move on, and I just want to say to everyone who donated to Cullen's daughter through his Venmo. It was
hell
a
yeah.
couple episodes ago. Thank you so much for doing that. Cullen sent us a message, and his daughter was like able to get some makeup and like a new comforter. So that was really cool, and it's been one of the few things in my life that I've felt like good about recently. So
That
thank
brought
you.
me a
You
lot
did
of
that.
joy. I'm
Yeah.
really happy that we did this.
Yeah,
So
that was nice. Yeah.
thanks
we raised
everybody who
over
listens.
$14,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's really impressive.
And
guys.
to be honest, I donated $14,000. So
It
Do
was
you
enough
mind if
money
I-
that made me think maybe we should start a Patreon so I can get some of that money.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But also, like, thank you
I'm
to the
joking.
listeners. Thank you to the listeners, but also thanks to us.
Yeah.
Because we really did that. We
Well,
made it
all the
happen.
work.
You know?
No,
we built the platform.
No,
yeah,
no.
yeah. So
I'm
if
not-
you build it, they will come. And,
Yeah.
that is the old saying.
I got a GoFundMe I want to plug real quick.
Yeah.
And we'll put the link in the app description. And the goal is to get $25,000 so we can effectively remove Zach Kagan from the United States. Now, I haven't decided Mexico or Canada because obviously it'd be hard to get him on an international flight. But if we hit the goal, I mean,
Okay, cool.
off the map.
We can drive
yeah.
him to Canada.
we might be able to trick him.
Poutine has too much MSG in it.
This trunk is stuffy.
Zach would eat everything in the poutine except the fries. Just
Oh, so many carbs. I can't eat this thing.
I
called
love-
bouldering.
I love
I don't like
licking the
eating
juice off the
poutine because
aluminum
it sounds
can.
like, huh? So all right, I missed mine.
no, drop it.
Go
Again,
I was gonna
Tom.
say I don't like eating poutine because it sounds like it's too close to pussy.
Yeah.
And a Zach voice.
No,
Can I-
Zach loves eating pussy. Common misconception with
Yeah.
Zach.
Oh,
Look at that tongue,
okay.
that tongue on those
serpent,
teeth.
that serpent fucking tongue tucked behind that fucking broken down Louisiana
Listen to noises.
Louisiana state fence fucking set of teeth.
Those are that's ASMR for Zach eating pussy. It's just
sounds like a weed whacker.
real quick too. It's not a GoFundMe, but I have something similar to plug. It's a Go Fuck Me. I'm very sad, and so if any of our listeners want to have meaningless
No,
sex,
you can't, dude. You're gonna get me too'd for that.
Nah,
Why would I get me
that-
too?
No, he's just-
that's
he's-
fine.
No,
He's
I'm-
doing
I'm
like in like
extending an
Discovery.
invitation. Yeah.
No, you know, like in like Planet Earth or Discovery Channel
Yeah.
when there's like a weird bird up in a tree and they just make a bunch of noise and that's like how they get laid.
Yeah.
This is what a man in 2021 does with a podcast. You do a
Yeah.
mating call and you say, where are the females?
Yeah. Meet me at the Target bathroom, the Quarry Target, on December 7th at
Meet me at the
3:52
Star
p.m.
Bath-
I will be on the other side of the glory hole for all the women out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. It is a
Okay.
unisex bathroom. You are allowed in there, and so am I.
It would seem that the Vikings perhaps lost to the Lions.
Awesome.
I just got a
Good.
text, which is awesome. First win of the Lions season.
Good
there.
for them. They've been playing hard this year. They have.
Okay, we have an anonymous apology that's come in. Everybody's on their phones right now. What's up, guys?
29.
I got offered some cards, so I got to act.
Did
on
the
it.
Vikings
Sorry, I'm
lose?
checking
29,
coin. I'm checking Coinbase right now. I
Where
gotta see
we
how
at,
ETH
Tommy?
is doing.
Where are we at crypto wise?
Here, I'm texting Caroline to see if she'll take me back.
Crypto Ethereum is still over $4,000. That is good, listeners. You do not have to check yourself. I just checked for you. Okay,
A week ago.
a week
Okay.
ago.
How's AMC looking?
Oh, bad man, not so good. It's down.
I thought it was pronounced AMC.
That's my future.
That
All right,
is.
let's get to this apology.
I
gotta go.
Submit or demand your own anonymous apology by going to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Please write those in. We do not have any in the inbox right now, so we're dipping into the live show apologies. So this was written in by a anonymous fan at the live show. To the gerbil I had in 3rd grade, I'm sorry for selling you for $25 at the family garage sale. Hopefully you lived a better life.
That's pretty good for a gerbil. Like the
It
money,
is.
the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The normal gerbil retail?
That's good profit.
Because that's a used gerbil.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're lucky, retail maybe $35.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And traumatized probably.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
I've
never seen animals at a garage sale.
I know.
Also, stop apologizing to fucking gerbils, man. They don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Well, it wasn't a
That's true.
family garage sale. This person probably just like went out into the garage with one of their creepy aunts, and she's like,
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I've been eyeballing this at every Christmas.
Put your ear to my pussy and sell your gerbil.
"You want to see its new hamster cage?" She just shoves it up herself.
Wasn't that like a rumor about Richard Gere
Yeah,
or something that he had was it a hamster or a gerbil in his asshole?
One of the two, yeah.
Yeah, that was Richard Gere, right?
Yeah.
They can fit through the size of a quarter, bro.
Really?
Yeah, or that might be mice, but for the sake of it being in my ass.
Did you guys ever?
You guys ever put a quarter in your ass to prepare?
Did you guys ever have a gerbil?
No.
No.
I had a lizard once, and I gave it away.
I had
garage
a
sale?
gerbil.
No.
You did?
Mhm.
Tommy, you are a gerbil.
Thanks.
You little
Thanks,
gerbil
bro.
ass. Look at you.
I got big gerbil
Yeah.
from Kim Possible vibes.
You had a gerbil. Its name was Mom.
Tommy, you
Yeah.
also you gotta stop drinking.
my gerbil's name was Osama. Osama.
Tommy, can
That's
I
a great name.
can
for
I
a
give you
gerbil.
can I give you some advice on how to
Osama
not?
bin Laden. He was so cute.
I had a turtle for a long time.
You did?
Yeah, and when it died, my dad put it in the freezer so I could see it.
No.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's gone, but I know you need to make peace. And I'm like,
Not really.
Yeah,
I'll probably
yeah, I
get
don't-
super
yeah.
upset.
Mike, put your tongue on the.
But he didn't say you need to make peas. He's like, I know you got to make peas that are also next to the dead turtle in the freezer.
He
Yeah.
left it in that freezer too when he like vacated that apartment. So some landlord just went through there with someone. And it's like,
Did you have a bit about that?
And was it just a loose turtle?
yeah. I did have a bit about it.
I remember. I remember that being really funny.
You gotta throw
Yeah.
that in a freezer bag, man. You gotta like ziplock that thing at least.
Yeah.
No, it was just loose amongst the ice.
That's not. Oh, it was not.
Oh no.
just loose amongst the ice because he's like,
Yeah.
maybe she'll wake up. Maybe
Your dad's
she'll
making
wake up. I don't
cocktails
wanna-"
with the ice.
Mike, I'm doing to her what we did to Walt Disney. One day we'll be able to solve this. Also, Tommy, real quick, if I can
What's
just
up?
go back around to you having gerbil energy.
Thanks.
Can I give you some advice?
I need it. As someone who has a rat energy.
Yeah. You got to stop drinking water like that. You know, where it's like it hangs down your. Yeah. You got to
that was
get
that was always one of my favorite bits you would do at Comedy Corner. You would
Yes.
take the beer,
and suck on it like a baby drinking milk.
on
Yeah.
it like a baby. That was a fun one.
It was a fun one. One time, Henry picked me up like I was a baby, and we got a picture out of it.
Oh,
Yeah. that's a
Maybe it
good
was
picture.
Helena, either Henry or Helena. Anyways,
I think
Henry.
Helena picked you up. I don't remember.
Yeah, Henry,
Um,
we're sorry.
Did
R.I.P. Corner Bar, by the way.
It's back. I was there this
Back.
weekend.
Not really. All right.
Did you guys ever have any sales or great finds at a garage sale? My mom sold my
bro.
full book of Pokemon cards at a garage
Really?
sale, and now there was like a page or two of holographics in there. It's like
I flipped the micro GI Joe collection. I bought it for $13 and sold it for like $450.
What the
that
fuck?
day?
did you picked one up at a garage sale and then
It
flipped
was
it?
a whole lot, and I sold it that day on Facebook Marketplace because
Hell
I kind
yeah.
of got an eye for like toys that like in lots can fetch you something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
Oh,
it was like I asked for $5, a guy offered me $450
Yeah.
that day.
You're like a hype beast for kids, right?
Yeah.
You do the toy stuff.
Well, you do
I
that
love
with-
my toys.
You do
yeah.
that with actual children too.
Yeah,
you
I
flip
sell
kids.
them. Yeah. I'm
This
like,
is-
yeah, we'll have to travel. We'll have to shop you around a little bit. You'll fetch a good.
You did that
price.
to Tommy for a while.
Yeah, well,
That's how he
why-
made it to
that's
New
how
York,
he's in
right?
New York.
Yeah, you flipped me, turned me out, flipped
Yeah.
it, reversed it.
I traded him
spanked
for,
me, and then I was on my way.
You traded him for a
I
Charizard,
traded
no?
him for Aiden McCluskey.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who that is.
He's
funny.
So good, dude.
He's a comic
He
from
would like
Minneapolis.
infuriate you, Tommy. How just naturally good he is.
Yeah, he's
good.
funny.
That's awesome, dude. We should have him on the podcast then. No, yeah. As someone who's been traded at many
you don't need
garage
this
sales, and who has been sold at many garage sales, this person, I'm glad you're apologizing for selling gerbil.
Yeah, you shouldn't be selling live things at a
You got to kill it first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to hit it in the head with a rock.
Now I'm thinking about like if my dad ever took the turtle out of the freezer and he's like
Still in there?
should you still be, and he's like fucking using it to scoop up icing on the counter. He's like, I'm out of spoons, son.
I'm imagining a gerbil like samurai and killing themselves, like with
Oh,
their
yeah.
little tiny.
Seppuku.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we? Is this enough?
All right, Sisyphus Brewing, December 10th and 11th, my album recording.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Get it.
Yeah, come see Lesty Poo this weekend.
Come get ticks.
It's gonna be the day after this comes out, Friday and Saturday night.
Let's sell this out so I can make some good money, naturally underpay the openers, and let's get out of here.
Lester's really funny, and I would just say if you live in Minneapolis,
You've been on a hot streak, man. It's like,
streak.
yeah,
Dude, your videos that you've been posting have been awesome.
Oh, shout out to your boy Benjamin Easter for doing that. If you need freelance video editing, that's
shout out to Benny Easter and everybody.
Yeah, and then the podcast. I love you, Mana.
I guess.
Yeah, the PID.
The PID. Yeah.
Dude, Ben's awesome. I'm glad he's doing that for you.
We're at 165 episodes, so go back to the archives, see where it began.
It's a Magic the Gathering podcast.
Ostensibly, yeah.
And so if you live in Minneapolis this Friday and Saturday, if you don't want to
Brian move,
well, if you don't if you don't want to see Mike, you can always drive to Fargo, where I will be performing at the Front Street Tap Room. It's only a 4-hour drive, and guess what? You can sleep with me tonight.
Or any night that you so choose.
Night. Go see Mike. See Mike.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Grant, what do you got?
I got nothing. Just follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Grant Winkles.
It'll be in the description.
Hey, also, if you're on my viral tweet right now and you're discussing no pet clauses, shut the fuck up. Stop doing it.
Well, Ryan, put your money where your mouth is. Start blocking these motherfuckers.
No, I should just mute the tweet, but here's the problem.
You got to turn your notifications
Here's
off,
the
man.
thing. Normally when I go viral, when it happens, usually I'll mute the tweet. But this
the other
one,
2 times it's happened.
This one here
pretty good.
Here's my power move. Here's my power play. Caroline was like in the house, and I left notifications on just so she
turn your phone on loud,
just so she knew what was walking out of her life.
God.
Yeah.
That's insane, dude.
That's
like
a good place.
Did you really do? That's insane to do.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But also the problem is she was also like getting, so her phone was going off a lot too, and I was like,
with your tweet.
Yeah, well, with her quote tweet.
men texting her. That's what you think.
I'll treat
we don't need to talk about that.
I'll treat you better than he did.
They won't though. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah, it's a really high bar there, huh?
I'm a pretty good boyfriend. All right,
Tommy, what do you have?
I want people to go see Mike at Sisyphus. It will be a really, really good show. You will leave very happy. I think I'm still opening for Gary Goldman. I don't know anymore.
This has been a roller coaster.
Hell yeah, where at?
At just this cool little bar club show in the East Village.
And I know you don't need the plug because you get so much in residuals, but watch Home Alone 1 and 2 this December so Tommy gets a little
bump.
Bit of that
Yeah.
bump. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get what you're referencing or what even type of joke you're making.
Your old Macaulay Culkin joke.
I don't understand. I don't get that reference.
You used to close all your sets by saying, "Thank you, I'm Macaulay Culkin."
I think that's a McCluskey thing. I think that's
I think you're thinking of this Asian guy.
No, you did that.
No,
don't you
Mike.
say you didn't did. You've stooped to the level.
Don't you say you didn't did that.
You stooped to the level.
No. I would never do anything like that ever.
You stooped to the level.
I get no respect.
I'm starting a show in Bushwick at late January at this place called The Nook. So I know if we have a few Brooklyn listeners, if you are listening, late January, I will have a show. It's just called Comedy at the Nook. It's like a cafe bar. It'll be fun, chill.
Shout out to the people who shouted us out with your Spotify Wrapped and stuff. Thank you guys for listening.
Yes,
we appreciate you. We love you.
Hey, we're changing the RCU to be the Runt Cinematic Universe.
We love you.
All right.
All right. Hey,
Check out Tommy's other podcast, the Bunny Ears Podcast.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
Macaulay Culkin's podcast.
Yes, please listen to that. We got a lot of great things happening.
Tommy, I love your brother in succession. Hey, thanks so much. Thanks so much for listening, you guys. For Grant, Tommy, and Mike, I've been Ryan Collin. This has been the We Cool Podcast. And right now, it's time for me to fly, baby.